It's so fucking bizarre living in a world where a handful of people who perform no actual labor have collectively accrued hundreds of billions of dollars during a pandemic, while huge amounts of other people, most of whom literally do the labor that generates the wealth those other folks got to collect, are struggling to make ends meet or are being kicked out of their homes. Especially since we're also hurtling towards environmental ruin, now feels like such a good time to shift our ridiculous priorities. The priorities that ensured the rich wouldn't lose a cent, while the working class lost their lives. The priorities that ensure disabled folks can't survive because they are unable to work, while the rich do just as little work, but come with even higher societal costs to maintain their extravagant lifestyles. Between housekeepers for multiple homes, caretakers for off-season homes, security, personal assistants, personal chefs, yacht costs including captain, steward, and deckhand, nannies, tutors, dog walkers, private plane costs including pilots and flight attendants, and personal drivers, it costs over $1 million a year just to maintain the lifestyle of the 1%. That's around $2,700 per day spent to coerce other people to do their personal labor that they are fully capable of doing for themselves and on a much smaller scale. The costs for maintaining a disabled person's lifestyle vary widely based on their individual disabilities and needs, but it's a range of about $7,000 per year to $200,000 per year. Which means we could support disabled members of our community for between $19 and $550 per day. Literally, it costs 5 times less to support a severely disabled person than the super rich waste on such an absolute extreme of excess, much of which is spent protecting properties and resources they aren't even using. And yet, the rich are considered noble and wise for leading lives devoid of labor that do nothing but demand labor from their communities, so they can cosplay as god kings, while the disabled are considered entitled and lazy for not being able to produce physical labor and requiring certain accommodations to live. How are we a civilized society when these are our priorities? But what do I know? I'm just an entitled, do-nothing millennial snowflake Antifa thug who wants to destroy the fabric of America and replace it with a society we don't have to fight to survive in.